Hi guys, we have another home workout for you, some more Pilates. We're going to use a mat, floor or whatever you can lay yourself down on, and we're going to start with a variation of the ab prep. We're going to be laying down on our backs in a neutral spine. So we've got a slight gap under our back where the natural S shape is. Tummy's in nice and flat. One hand is going to go behind your head and the other one is going to reach down. Arms are doing slightly different things, but we still want to stay through the centre. Breathing in to prepare, you're going to exhale, nod the head, let your head be lifted up by your hand. You're flexing up just through the upper body, reaching with the finger, breathe in and then breathe out as you come back down. Inhale again to prepare, exhale, nod through the head, flex up through the neck, through the shoulder blades, lifting them up, not squashing down through your lower back, just reaching them fingers and then lower down. One more on this side. So we're just limbering things up, coming up, shoulder blades come up but the lower back doesn't flatten out. And down, then three on the other side. So the other hand goes back, elbow just about where you can see it, fingers reaching down the mat. Breathing in, tummy stays flat and it's squashing down, lengthening rather than squashing into the spine. And up, two more, coming up, and down, and third and final one, and down. Moving the same bit, the same way, but the other way up. So now we're going to be laying down. Legs parallel or hip distance apart, tummy's in flat, and again, same thing. We don't want to squash your belly down into the floor. One hand is going to reach under and the other one down. Lengthening your head forwards rather than up. So we're going to be coming up for our first. Breathing in to prepare, tummy stays in nice and tight. Flexing through the head, let your head rest on your hand. And down. Last time. Third and final one. Onto the other side, same thing. Lifting forward rather than up for two. Abs staying nice and tight and the legs are alive. Three. And then up into a little shell stretch just to help decompress the spine. So we're nodding down and rolling up through the spine on our inhale. Going on to our half roll back. Feet are flat and they're going to be pushing into the floor, almost like trying to scoop the floor away from you. You're going to scoop the abs in, tilt the pelvis, and we try and make a bit of a C shape. Breathing in to prepare, you're going to exhale and roll back. Lower body's down, shoulders stay low, and you dive forward with the upper body. Going to make this one a little bit tougher this time. So pushing with your feet, squeezing through the glutes. From here we're going to open the hands up, close them, and nod forward. Roll back, open, and push forward. Through the feet, keep them flat if you can. Two more of these. Rolling back, opening, and as you dive forward, imagine there was something sharp in front of you. You're trying to scoop yourself around as you dive over. Last one. And all the way down. From here we're going to roll all the way back. Lower body, middle, one bone at a time. Tummy's in nice and tight. And you're going to reach up. Hands are going to reach back, but we don't want the back to arch up, keeping that down. Breathing in, you're going to exhale, nod the head, and roll up. Just making this exercise that little bit bigger. Again, rolling through the spine on the way down. Laying back, bring the hands over, nod, and roll up. That's 2 of 5. Rolling down. If you find that you need a little bit more weight, you can put the legs out. Makes it harder to roll down, but easier to come up. Number 3, again, getting that scoop of the abs going on. Reaching back, nodding, and over. I think we have one more to do. Reaching back, and over. Let the arms circle around, and the legs are going to straighten out. We want our neutral spine, tummy's in nice and tight. We're going to bring our first leg up into our leg circle. So, straighten the foot up, back stays put, leg reaches out to the side, down, and circles all the way. You can make that circle bigger, but we don't want the hips to move. So I don't want the leg to take the body with it. Everything stays tight, the abs are working hard, but continuously. Whipping that leg around, hit that 12 o'clock, and then change legs. Slide that one down, other one's going to come up. Same thing, keeping everything nice and tight. So you're going to circle. If you find it's a little tight on the hamstring, this one can be done with a bent leg, You're still just circling at the hip rather than the foot, so it doesn't really change a great deal. And if you need a bit more stability, you can bend the other leg. From here, we're going to roll ourselves up and flip over, ready for the heel squeeze. One hand rests on the other one, legs are slightly apart, tummy's in nice and tight, and heels are together. Squeezing the heels, the thighs will lift up, and you're going to lower yourself down. We're bending at the hip, not the waist, so we're not coming all the way up. Just squeezing through and down, squeezing through and down. Two more, let the knees open up, hip squeeze. Legs go out long, reaching the hands, tummy's in tight, ready for the full breaststroke. So, arms come up and over, push down to the side and dive forward. Up, abs are still in control, so you're not coming up through your lower back, you're coming through the middle back. And dive forward, two more, and dive forward. Last one, and forward. Up into another shell stretch. Roll yourself up, onto the saw. This time your feet will be about hip, shoulder distance apart, if not a little bit wider. Hands are out and where you can see them, thumbs pointing up. You're going to turn to the side, backhand flips upside down, and you're going to wring your hands out, rounding over rather than leaning over. So you're pulling your abs away. Stretch your hands out, restack, and back to center. So you're turning, backhand, hand stretch, body flexes, roll up, and to center. Turn once more each side, reach, all the way up, center, last time, reach, and center. You're going to bend the legs in and hands are going to come up. Then we're going to go a variation of the neck pull. So we're pulling the abs in, scooping, and then sitting tall. Scooping down, and sitting tall. Scooping through the abs, keep up nice and high, right through the breastbone, and come up. Last time, reach, and sit yourselves up. Okay, we're going to make that one a little bit harder now. So now we're going to roll back, hands are going to lift up, back down, and tall. Two more, scooping, lifting, and restacking. Last one, lifting, and restacking. That gets us ready for the teaser. So we're going to do this one with bent legs, and we're going to be rolling back. A little tilt to the pelvis, so the stomach's flat, and you've got a straight back. Lift up the first leg, exhale, keep the abs down, and lift the other one up. Arms are going to reach, and from here you're going to nod the head, and bring yourself all the way up. Shine up to the ceiling, come down, and roll through the body. Not a V-sit, we're not bending at the hips, we're trying to bend at the abs. We've got 5 of these. That's the first one. Nodding up, shine your chest up, and roll down. There's 2. So we're coming up, lifting, down, 1 more. And as you come up, don't stay rounded, shine the chest as high as it can go, and roll all the way back down. Okay, we're going to flip back over, stretch things out the other way, legs are much further apart, toes and knees are going to be pointing out, and the glutes are going to be working. Hands are resting either side of your shoulders, and they're pulled down away from your ears. You're going to breathe in, pull the tummy in, and you're lifting up all the way. You're extending from the hip, not the lower back, everything else is nice and even. So you're not just sagging in the middle, you're trying to pull everything up and roll down. 2 more, so you're going to come everything up, abs stay in, they hold everything together, and down. Last time, coming up, and all the way down. Another little shell stretch, and then we're going to roll up and onto our corkscrew. Laying down, hands are there for a bit of support. Use your forearms, pull your shoulders back, tilt the pelvis, Again, lift up that first leg, second one comes up and they reach out on a long diagonal. Now we're going to tilt them off to the side and they're going to go off to one shoulder and the other, kind of like a horseshoe. So we're going to reach one way, use the weight of the legs rather than momentum. That's going to swing around, pelvis and ribs stay the same distance apart so you're not side bending before you roll up onto the other side. One on each side. We want 3, 2, third ones, final one. Just a small swing either side, it's not too extreme. And then we're on to our side kick series. So we're going to be kneeling, hips are forward, hand reaches out to the side and the other one rests on your head. As you lean off, the leg comes up and the foot kicks. We're going to be kicking once, twice and pulling back. Foot stays around the same height if it can. 2 and back. Third one. 1, 2 and back. From here it goes into the lower and lift. So we're going to go down, midway, down, midway, down, midway. And then from the middle, up, 2, 3. Circles one way and back. And then full range all the way down, all the way up. Down and up, down and up. Onto the other side. Hand on your head, reach your arm out. And the foot's reaching. So we're going to kick first. Trying to keep the abs nice and tight. For 2 and 3. From there, we're going to go into our lower and lift, lower, lift, lower and lift. Shoulders still supporting. Up, 2, 3. Circle one way and back. And then our full lower, full lift, full lower, full lift. Sides are starting to warm up a little bit, so we go on to our side plank for the finale. Shoulders pushing down, abs are nice and tight, hips are forward and you're up onto the knees. Other hand can reach up to the ceiling or you can rest it on your hip. We're going to be lowering and pulling up, lowering and pulling up. Not relaxing, just lowering before we go on to our lift. 2, 3, then full range all the way down, all the way up for 1, 2 and 3 and onto the other side. Knees, hips, shoulders all stacked, pushing in. You're reaching up for 1, 2, 3, then from the middle going all the way up. 2, 3 and then full range all the way down to the middle and up. All the way down to the middle and up. All the way down, middle and up. And there you guys go. Hope you enjoyed it.